Consider that maybe it's one of your greatest gifts, and see if you can step into it and think of it in another way. Let's take a couple questions, and you just tell us to get out of Dodge when it's. Do you guys know that? So we need to be done.
Hi, I'm Mahima.
That doesn't sound like. Put it really close.
Yeah, hi, can you hear me? Yes. Okay, I'm Mahima. I have a question. I've been making films.
Sorry.
I've been making spiritual documentaries, films, and for the longest time,
I just use this one. This is so much louder.
yeah, I have been making documentary films, and most of them have been spiritual films. Pardon? Did anybody say? And for the longest time, hi, I'm Mahima Anand. I'm from Delhi. Okay, and okay, okay, and I make spiritual documentary films. And for the longest time, I do know that there was this huge blessing. I've had many, many breakdowns in my life, and I've fallen down countless number of times, but there was this hand which always lifted me up, and there was this force which was guiding me every time. And every time I found my direction, every time I found my path, every time I was in light again, every time. Not even once did it fail me, and it continues to do so. And in the last 5 to 7 years, very vividly, I have been seeing images. Every time I close my eyes, there are these number of faces, number of faces, and they're so close to my face. And initially, I used to get scared, and I started staying awake most times because I would be scared if I shut my eyes. I would have these people hovering around me all the time. So I just stayed awake. But in the last couple of years, I've started embracing them in my environment. And I just now enjoy them. I do have them instantly. As soon as they are there. And but I really don't know why they are there, what they want to say to me. I have questioned them. I have asked them, is there a message for me? But in my heart, I also know that the message they're giving me is that you're following, you're walking the right path. You're doing the right stuff. We are there. We are holding your hand. We are walking with you. I do know, but I want them to say more. I want them to say to me, and I want them to communicate with me because they are there in my environment, they are there in my space for a reason. And the fact that they are there in my house, my space, around me, which means they've chosen me for some reason. So what is it? How do I get across this? Now I really want to go to the next level.
But you just said that you received the message that you're on the perfect path.
Because I assume that, because I have always felt that blessing. I've always felt their presence in terms of what they do for me on a daily basis. I'm always forever in gratitude. Despite so many limitations, despite so many denials, despite so many breakdowns, I'm here and I'm happy,
Awesome.
I'm alive.
Awesome.
But at the same time, I really want to. Yeah, which I do. Which I do. Yeah, no, I do, and I also get messages. Sometimes, lots of times, I feel that I'm a vessel.
Awesome.
Messages just keep coming, and I don't know where they're coming from. I
Cool.
speak, I don't know where I'm speaking from. I don't know what I say. Sometimes I just forget what I've advised someone to do, what I've guided someone to do. I just forget. I do
Just
feel that.
continue to be the mediator. Just listen.
Yeah. Okay.
Just continue.
Which I do.
Just
I
be.
have taken that path now, of course, through my films. I am offering that counseling for my learnings and unlearnings. I'm able to show perspective to people, if at all, in my little capacity. It's not even my capacity, it's the higher capacity, but it's being, yeah.
Oh,
All
it's
right,
perfect. It's perfect.
thank you so much. Thank you.
So I feel like you should say something, but really that's the thing is whatever you're getting, that's what you're getting, and don't think it's supposed to be something else, and stay with it and allow it to run its course with you and find out what's there and what's in it, and embrace that. It doesn't have to look any way. We get really attached to the way we think gifts are supposed to look.
I agree. Let
Yeah.
go of how it looks. And because they are already communicating to you, it's more about just listen and be. Just be the light.
And if you're desiring something different, I do have to say, when you have a really strong desire, that's also something to trust, because you're going to be naturally moving toward, you're going to move, you're going to find things to learn, you're going to get yourself, that your path's going to be taking you that way. So go where the thirst is. It sounds like it. So it's coming, but go back in. That's kind of the thing always. It's like, don't trust us, like keep trusting you. You're getting it. You're getting your yeses inside. You're getting them. Yeah.
I just wanted to add the yes, to let it unfold, because what's happening is there's new modalities that are coming through us. So if you limit your mind to this is how it's supposed to look, then you might miss out on the new modality or the new spiritual path that's coming through you. So by being open and allowing whatever to just go with the flow, then there'll be some new things, new modalities that'll come through you. And that's the beautiful, beautiful part of it.
Okay, so let's get at least one more question. She's rising to question.
Question, but I'd like just to express my gratitude to all of you, and just to tell you that actually you are echo what I'm doing in my country, because I am from Egypt, and I have a foundation, and we have a program which is called Be Yourself, and it is built on the same philosophy, and we are helping women and children and people and orphanages, and then we'd like to, just to remove that kind of limiting beliefs and bring them their light from within, and it has a fantastic outcomes. And so I am so happy that we are actually connected, and we are doing the same thing, and it's a wonderful thing to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Do we want to get one more? And bless you for your energy, because you were really supportive to me while I was talking. Thank you. Yeah. Here. No, it means the world to me when I stand up there.
Thank you so much. It was really emotional for me. I don't know, all the time I feel really hot, maybe because it's really hot in here. I have two questions. One of the question is to you. You said that you're seeing some lines, some ropes. If you can tell more about this, it's really interesting for me. And second question, how do you, when you receive, both of you, when you receive, maybe three of you, when you receive information, how do you stop interpreting it and just feeling it real? I don't know how to explain it. It's just like most of the times when you receive some information, you are transforming it through your own mask, through your own perception of life, which is maybe not so pure and clear. So.
Because it's coming through you for a reason. It's okay for it to come through your filter.
Yeah, but when you say it to somebody else, it's not so clear. If you're advising, for example, somebody else, it's coming through your own filter, and maybe you're putting something from yourself there. Do you understand? Is there a problem like this?
Because you are your best guide. You are your best guide, and trust. See, that's what I had to let go of. I had to trust that it was coming through me. I definitely didn't have the self-esteem to do the work that I do. I still don't. I naturally don't have a high self-esteem. Naturally, past experiences, but it's also part of my aura to not have a strong self-esteem, because it gets me out of the way. And then it just comes through, and so I teach apologetically. I keep wanting to kind of hide as I'm coming, but you just show up and you let it come through, and you entrust that that's happening through you for a reason. And watch advising. Advising, that's not really our job usually. It's just to
Do you,
matter what.
do you want me to?
And so you giving yourself permission, you give everyone in the whole world permission. When you stand in your light, you have just shown everyone around you what it looks like to stand in your light, which is what you've been doing all over. It's just so beautiful.
So, just briefly, my own experience that I trust implicitly is I know that I have a direct connection to heaven because I've been there more than once. And I've had other people share with me that they know that what I share with them, there's no filter for me. I have no judgment in life. I don't, I live my life loving unconditionally, and I let go of judgment a long time ago. It's just part of my path. There are certain things I've worked on mastering as I've been learning. The things that I see are usually on other people. It has to do with how they're connected to others. And sometimes when people are in relationships, sometimes there are certain words that have energy on them, and they cause what I would call hooks. And usually when there's a hook on one side, there's something connecting it, and that could be anything from a string or a rope or whatever. And some people have a lot of that if they've not worked on things in their life. And other people can be very clear, but that's some of the work that I do. And I'm very much in the moment, you know, and sometimes I address it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes somebody will come to me and say, especially my friends who already know me and know I have these gifts. I have a friend that shared with me once that I won't have very many clients, return clients, because when I do the work, it's done. It doesn't return. So, you know, I just do what works.
Oh, okay. The way that I hear or know, it's just that. It's just this knowingness. It just comes, and it's in my mind. I see in my mind. I hear in my mind's eye. I'm not hearing out here. I can see, but there's something about the knowingness that isn't about me. It just is. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not responding to it. I'm not judging it. It just appears. And then it can be gone. I think you mentioned that you will have things come